Hello learners, welcome to the first in a series of successful communication workshops. I am sending you a pre-class handout to help you become familiar with the concept of nonviolent communication. It's an excellent model. I have used it for many years, so please read the 4 sections and notice the different focus in the 2 sides. Consider the implications of both views. We'll begin at this point in the class. See you there. In class. Welcome everyone. I hope you had a chance to read over the model we will be using today. I began using the nonviolent communication model because I was unable to say how I felt without being angry or impatient. I also had trouble hearing what people were saying to me. Is anybody else able to relate to that? No problems? It bothered me for a long time until it was presented to me in a men's support group as a way to hear other members and actually hear what they were saying. It was really important for me to be able to do this. It can be very different than what you think it is when you're hearing a person speak. Ever noticed how an email can seem threatening or strange until you ask the sender for a clarification? Yeah, I'm sure there's lots of people that would agree with that. Can you describe some instances of miscommunication you have experienced? Sarcasm? Yeah. Silence? Yeah. How about denial? Yeah, lots of hands coming up there. Have you ever wondered if there was a better way to do this? A couple of hands there. So is it true that many of us might just give up as well and not even try anymore? Lots of hands. Okay. So please take out the handout I sent to you, and other copies are here right beside me if you need one. So in the handout, nonviolent communication uses a simple 4-point model that is easy to learn. You probably noticed that from your initial reading. It will help you to say what your needs are and to hear the needs being said back to you. It helps you and your partner to avoid anger and misunderstanding. My objective today then is for you to be able to handle or to demonstrate this model here in class, then to take it home with you and to use it right away in your personal relationships. Many people, when confronted with a disagreement, tend to withdraw in order to defend themselves, and may try to blame or shame the other person instead of looking at their own issues. Physiologically, our hearing starts to do a strange thing when we are angry. It starts to shut down, so you cannot hear as well as you used to be able to when you were calmer. We are actually less able to hear what is being said to us. So it was probably an environmental adaptation that happened to protect our hearing from very loud noises a long time ago, such as lightning or large herds of animals or who knows what. So we have to come down from that anger mountain so we can better hear what's being said to us. So now, assuming we're all calm, let's take a look at the model from the handout. I have simplified the words so the instructions are clear. The first one helps you to say what you are feeling. So let's go through the model. When I when I see or hear, say, you do this, I feel. Okay, so those are 2 parts of it. The third part is because I need. The fourth part is, would you be willing to? So I'm sure you've read all this. So let's just take an example. When I hear you interrupt me, okay, just as an example, I feel hurt. Okay? Because I need to be able to finish what I'm saying. It's important to me. would you be willing to wait until I am finished before you speak? So that's the complete structure of the paraphrasing. It's quite simple, but it does a lot of good in the way that we communicate with each other. So let's go on to the second part. Now, the second one helps you to hear what someone else is feeling, and you're then going to feed it back to them and say, this is what you are feeling. This is what you are saying to me. Okay? So let's go through the model. So when you hear or see a behavior, you feel a feeling because you need to do something, and then there's the request or a consideration, an observation of what this person needs. Okay, so let's use the same example from the first part using interruption. So when you see me interrupt you, you feel hurt because you need to finish what you are saying, right? And the final part is, would you like me to wait until you are finished speaking before I speak? So there's the two sides there, okay? And they really can help because you're basically just saying what you feel and saying it in a way that's not angry or impatient. And you're also feeding back what the other person is saying to you so that you can reflect back to them so they feel heard. Okay? So now that we've had a chance to discuss the model, I invite you to form groups of 2 or 3 in the class to practice paraphrasing a complete I feel model, and then practice the I hear you model. Okay? They are slightly different, of course, but you can feel the difference in how they are structured, so it can actually have a complete conversation, all right? There are 2 complete paraphrase statements to be learned. So you've got the model, so let's practice. For online learners, write down both and send them to me via email so that I can be sure that you understand what we're talking about. I'm here to help you at any time with any confusion. It's really quite simple, but the emotional impact can be pretty good, pretty big. So please go ahead and do them. So we'll wait a few minutes and then we'll carry on, okay? So I'll just wait here for 2 minutes, okay? Okay, so that's 2 minutes, really quick, but is everyone able to paraphrase the model successfully? I heard some very good paraphrasing going on in the class, so very good, congratulations. So what we have demonstrated here is a model of communication that can avoid anger in relationships. We have to remember that the early problem solving in any relationship will be necessary if nonviolence communication, or NVC, is used. It doesn't matter what you use. The sooner you get to it, the sooner you can resolve it before it turns into something worse. People may not choose to listen or to speak clearly about their needs, so the sooner the better. For further information on this model, I have a post task for you. So please watch this YouTube video of Marshall Rosenberg, who developed the NVC model, describing his experiences mediating international conflicts. It's really, really good. You can watch it at home, and then please let me know your reflections on the content. And if you think this model can help you in your relationships, well, there you go. It's been great for me to be able to present it. There's a lot more videos and links online. So go for it. For our next class, we'll be witnessing a video role play, actually, of NVC resolving a domestic conflict. The objective for the next class is to be able to observe our own feelings being played out in the role play, and then to reflect on how we would handle it and if we agree with what we're seeing. I hope to see all of you there in the next class. Thank you.